Please give a warm welcome to Emilio Mazzucatelli.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Good afternoon, everyone. 1 week ago, I presented part one of this project, which was about helping a couple prevent a divorce. And we only had one session with them. And it was more than sufficient to understand where this common issue, by the way, was taking place. I explained that we got together for me to ask them questions, to see them interact, and today I will expose the conclusion I had for them, which actually helped them maintain and improve what they once had started with the best of their intentions. I will not refer to it as their problem, but I will speak about it and you'll be able to figure out exactly what it is, what they had to deal with. Something that is the seed of causes for divorce and infidelity. But once this issue is acknowledged, it can be rebuild everything, even better than it was. You see, it can seem very confusing why certain long-term relationships survive and some don't. It can from afar look as if it's the most cruel and alarming of some sort of lottery, right? Because assumingly all couples on their wedding day are united in wanting to make things work. Then, for reasons beyond anyone's comprehension, some of them simply seem to dissolve. How can two people agree to be together for a lifetime and a while later want to split? There's obviously some wrong handling involved, corrupting the whole initial intention, right? Of course, sometimes people break up because one party wants a younger partner, or because they want better intimacy, a more exciting companion, or because their hobbies or political views have drifted apart. But let's quickly try to reduce the role we give to such explanatory factors. Given the cost of breakups, given the massive investments that people make in being together, given the chaos generated if there's children, one can assert with a high degree of confidence that almost no one ever splits up for such familiar reasons. The real reason lies elsewhere. The real reason for breakup lies in one or both spouses' sense that they have not been heard, that something very important to them has been disregarded, that their point of view has not, at a fundamental level, been acknowledged and honored. It doesn't matter what the subject of this non hearing happens to be. It could be that they haven't been heard about their views on money, or on the way children are being brought up, or on how their weekends should be managed. It's feeling unheard for our differences that is unbearable. It's never the presence of differences per se. We don't break up because a partner doesn't agree with us. We could stand not getting what we want. We could stand a partner who votes another way than we do, or who has annoying friends or habits. What we can't spiritually, mentally stand is someone who blocks us when we try to articulate how troublesome we find these areas of divergence. When our unique way of looking at existence seems a matter of basic indifference. That is too lonely and enraging to bear. Look, it's less damaging to feel single than unseen within a relationship. There's a big difference between a partner not doing what we want and a partner not hearing what we want. It's entirely possible that one would remain with someone who doesn't share most of our interests, so long as they happen to accept and signal an understanding of how much these interests matter to us. It would be possible for us to live with someone who doesn't want the same sort of intimacy as we do, so long as they can, at points, see matters from our position and give at least a modicum of empathy to our hopes and longings. We could be with someone whose needs for affection run in a different direction, so long as they have the courage to listen to how ours operate. We don't need partners to agree with us on everything. In fact, that's a recipe for death by boredom. We need partners to give off signs that they can accept the scale and legitimacy of our vision. I understand is the phrase that can single-handedly rescue more long-term relationships than any number of anniversary celebrations or therapy sessions. I understand deserves to be known as the most romantic phrase in existence. There's a lot of hope in this thesis. Look, if you want to stay together, we don't need to be exceptionally beautiful or rich. We don't need to rely on chance. We don't have to have a brilliant intimate life or a friction-free alignment of interests. We just need to make sure that we're people who listen, who when the partner has something very important they need to get across to us, important to them, not necessarily to us, can bear to take things on board, can bear to acknowledge an opposite position, can bear to say, oh, I can see this matters a lot to you. I will try my hardest to think about it and see what I can do. From here, it really doesn't matter if things radically change or not, or you come to an agreement or not. The vital work will have been done, and the relationship will have been assured. The person who we should settle down with isn't necessarily the most attractive or the cleverest. It's the one who feels no pride or compunction and rarely saying, I can hear what you're saying and how much this matters to you. I get it. Now I totally understand how you feel. Or because I love you, this makes me curious. Tell me more about that. This person will surely one day annoy or frustrate us mightily. Everyone does. We'll just be highly unlikely ever to want to break up with them. Dear Toastmasters, do you think you can improve your own relationship just by enhancing your capacity to hear with your heart and wait for the other person to finish their idea before you interrupt, even when things are boiling? Yes, you can. You know why? Because you're a Toastmaster. That's what we do. And it's time to apply it at home. Back to Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you.